fiberglass for a SEMA build, so here it is, trailer park edition on this first gen Dodge that's been outfitted out by the company Federal. They also make hearse, and that's why you see this sleeper on this thing. Pretty oddball truck that you probably have never seen before. With that being said, this whole roof and this back half is fiberglass, and they mated that with the original steel of this first gen Dodge. Therefore, after 30 years of its lifespan, this truck has gotten pretty rough. So today, that's gonna change.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, another wonderful day here in Missouri. It's about 89 degrees, humid as hell. Figured we'd go out and work on the truck today. The old cowgirl panty dropper, we're going to call her. But before we do that, we've been playing around with the idea of making some stickers and maybe some t-shirts and things. And Devin came up with a logo and I came up with one, and we've been doing a little bit of practicing here. Here we'll see what you guys think about it. This here's what Devin came up with. Let us know what you think. We're thinking about putting that on some t-shirts. Hell, who knows? There's another one from my truck. Finally got it out. It quit raining long enough. Maybe we can get something done out here. It's hard to work in a shop when your trucks are longer than the shop. Let us know what you think. Which one do you like better? I'm doing some work to the roof. As we showed you before, it was pretty rusty. There's really not a lot left of it. It's weird, for the factory it really didn't have a steel drip edge on the front. That's what it looked like. That's a little rough there. But we're working on a little bit here. Got this about built. It's all made out of fiberglass now. This back here looking a lot better than what it was. Still a lot of sand scratches, but if you remember what it looked like before, it's all pretty much like that. So we're gonna get back after it and smear a little bit more fiberglass on the front of this and do a little bit of Bondo work on it and see if we can't get this, at least this front edge and the side here under primer today, if we're lucky. Here we go. Starting to get there. A little rough yet, but it looks pretty good. Still gonna grind all this out. Fiberglass all this back in. Take care of all that rust.
Time for primer, straight out of the rattle can. Alright, it's sanded good enough for the girls we date. Now taping everything off so we can paint it here later. Gonna have to still seam seal all throughout this. Drip edge here. Didn't realize it was black, so hopefully the white paint covers that. But just overall getting a smoother look all the way across there. So didn't really explain anything as sanding there though, but when this was in the rough stage, it got hit with 36 grit. And then that air follow of 80 grit. And once it got primer on there like that, hit it with 180. And then once it got primered a couple times, it got hit with 320 to get all the sand scratches out. Most of them, hopefully. I got this thing pulled out into the paint booth where no dust, nothing, perfect climate here to paint a truck. Dad's going through getting all these sand scratches out that we couldn't see in the dual lit shop because it's much brighter out here, and then gonna hit it with the rattle can. This is that perfect match stuff by Duplicolor, and it's bright white. It says it duplicates original Chrysler colors, so we'll see what that means. Anyways, this thing's not perfect on the bottom side or anything like that. So gonna hit this, try and blend this rattle can into the original color right here. Either way, this thing's gonna be better than it was, because before you couldn't even park it outside. It was leaking water, and that's why the interior got so moldy and smells like a dirty hooker. This carpet will be replaced at some point, and a lot of you guys commented, why didn't you just pull the seats out to get these things clean? So that'll be happening as well, because we can see like right down there, still has a bunch of mold, and it's probably not the best to be breathing that stuff in, and you need to get this thing looking right. Oh, look at that. Looks good. You just stay your distance back here, and she looks quite nice. Do have new cab lights that are coming. It's gonna have some smoked ones. Someday it'll get headlights and taillights too to match, but they're getting shipped USPS, so it'll be probably 3 months before they get here. Dad got some of these stainless screws here for the visor, because before the other ones were all rusted. So these would be a much better look here. Let's get this thing on. The final touch for this video, get this ugly barbed wire off of there. That's gotta go. lot of work into this for just 8 minutes of time lapse. Truck's looking a lot better, and now he can at least pull it outside and not worry about the rain and it leaking down on it. With that being said, it does have smoke cab lights coming for it. Someday headlights, taillights, gonna have smoke those too. Don't worry about those windows, those are dirty just from cowgirl slobber. But from a distance, she looks pretty dang good, and that was the point of the video. You can kind of see glares at it, might need some clear on it, and right there on the back, you need to blend that a little better than what it is. But that's way better than it started. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If so, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and comment what you think. Happy Father's Day to all the dads out there.